Hey YouTube, home time is over and I'm burning fuel. Penny Chaser asked me a question that I've been asked several times. Can you take your truck home? Well, the question is, can you take your truck home for home time? Well, here's the short answer is yes, and the full answer is a little bit more technical than that, and it depends on a few things. One is, first off, you need to know that during home time, if that truck is not at a secure yard or at a Swift yard or something like that, you are responsible for the welfare of that truck and that trailer. So you got to have a secure place where you can park it. You're not going to go home bobtailing. You're going to go home with the trailer more likely than not. So you got to have a place for the truck and trailer. I live in a city that has a terminal. So I park my personal vehicle in the parking lot at the terminal. And then when I go home, I just park the truck on the property behind the fence, and then walk out to my car and drive home. That ideally is what you want. There's some situations like mine. When I got to the terminal, I was actually under a load. So I parked the trailer and the load didn't deliver for another day and a half. So when that time came, I drove back to the terminal, got in the truck, made the delivery, parked it back in the lot, got back in my car and went home. There are some loads you cannot take home. That one I may have been able to take it home because it wasn't what's considered a high value load. On high value loads, you're gonna have to, well, it might have been high value, it's full of beer, but you know, there are loads that Swift considers to be a high value load, and those loads can't be left. You can't detach it from your truck, number one, and you can't bobtail. Once you connect to it, you can't disconnect from that load unless you disconnect it at a terminal, at a Swift terminal. Okay, so you couldn't take that load to your house anyway. So there are some issues with you taking that truck home. Plus, you know, you got to have a really good reason why you would want this big, huge truck at your house. I mean, convenient, yeah. You know, you just jump right in it and jump right out of it, you know, and go on about your business. But you got to have space for it. You got to have a secure place for it. Imagine the truck at your house and somebody breaks into that truck while it's at your house. If somebody goes in at the yard, well, that ain't on me. That's on Swift. So I would be really sketchy about, you know, taking it home. Make sure that you know, that's going to be a good choice for you. But yes, you can take the trucks home, and I would definitely make sure your driver later knows that the truck will be parked in a secure spot at your house. Okay, so I hope that completely answers the question. And there's a lot of you guys are getting started. You're making those New Year's resolutions come true to get into trucking, and thumbs up to you. I'm happy for you. Some of you are coming to Swift, some of you are going other places, and like I've always said, you go where it's going to best meet your end game. What is it that you want out of trucking? Do you want to be a company driver, you know, throughout your entire career, or do you want to be a lease driver, or do you want to be an owner-operator? How long you want to be at a company? Make sure the shoe fits your end game. If you happen to choose Swift, I'm going to leave my recruiter's information at the end of this video. Just let her know 50 Plus said take good care of you, and she definitely will. And if you choose to go someplace else, give her a call anyway, because she may be able to point you in a more positive direction. What you don't want is what you've heard me say before. Don't call the company's 1-800 number trying to get information, because once you do that, a recruiter is going to call you and you're going to be locked in with somebody you just may not be happy with. Okay, so I hope you guys are ready to burn some fuel. If so, I'll see you soon.